FAB eSports. Can they be the first team to derail this team that just seems to be stomping through the competition at the moment? We're going to start off with Strongholds on the rig, on set with Strongside. How do you want to start this one off?
Let's kick it off with 2Foxy, the all-around player of this squad, getting shots here at Engine 2, trying to stay alive. That camo is still going to be up, though, trying to pick it up and get his shields back at the same time. A very big play here from 2Foxy, all ready to kick things off with the match. And I like how he does not attempt to go for that basement just yet, because you don't want to overextend and lose that camo right away. You want to keep that in the hands of your team and try and pick up a few kills. But look at this Ramirez, the veteran player on the squad of London Conspiracy, pulling in a big play to take down the camo player.
And not only that, but Batchford has found himself a railgun, and as Sims always said, this man over in Europe is known as Railford. He usually puts it to use. He's also found that scatter shot, so both of the toys are in the hands of London Conspiracy, and they managed to shut down 2Foxy early on. Respectful, I think, is the last player alive for his team as well, so it's going to be London Conspiracy out to a hot start here. They have a 7-point lead, and they have control of the nest and the BR base.
You know what's interesting? I got a chance to talk to FAB before the match, and they said this is going to be their toughest matchup throughout the tournament. And London Conspiracy had the same to say, so this is going to be quite the matchup, and we're already seeing them get off to a commanding lead here, 14-0, and still in control. They have traded 2 for 2, and if they can keep trading like that, Ramirez with a perfect kill on Respectful, picks up the scatter and gives some body disgrace.
This is what I wanted to see from Batchford and the guys on London Conspiracy. They are going to take the fight to FAB E right now. They do not have control of 2 strongholds at the moment, though. It is actually going to be FAB E who are scoring at the moment, but they are just down by a few points. Let's stay on board with Batchford, do this respawn, though, and see what he can do. Looks like they are going to double up on this nest stronghold, and they have managed to convert that. Batchford is going to be taken down by a grenade from Respectful. So let's move over to 2Foxy now and look at this. Immediately on that power weapon, the new railgun popping, 2Foxy straight on top of that, and that's going to definitely help his cause.
Camo's going to pop in 5 seconds as well, so if FAB can get control of that, that'll just be that much more assistance and kind of bringing this game back into their favor. Still losing points, though. Camo is going to be up. 2Foxy has his sights on that, but he's going to check that flank, and he'll take down Batchford. Batchford not seeing the railgun coming. The camo's up, picks up the double kill. Can he get the triple? The triple will get away, but he is going to hunt that player down. That's 3 down for London Conspiracy.
2Foxy doing it all at the moment. You can see 3 players off the respawn as well, trying desperately to get towards that BR base, and they have done from London Conspiracy. So they're going to stop that bleeding momentarily, but 2Foxy putting up big plays already, has the railgun as well. 1 bullet left in the chamber, isn't going to connect with that one. Jimbo and Respectful in the kill feed, though, and look at this. Respectful, once again, has that scatter shot.
You know, 2Foxy saw 2 players drop from London Conspiracy and realized this is the chance to kind of put a bit more pressure on the spawners by the bunker. He is going to pick up that kill, and that is 3 down and wasting the entire clip there on that Spartan.
I think 2Foxy just wanted to make sure he was dead there, and I'm pretty sure that he's sending a message to London Conspiracy after that early knee drop we saw from Batchford. 2 players now converging on the basement, and look at this. FAB E starting to take a hold of this game. They have a triple cap. It's going to be Ramirez who is trying to stay alive in the nest. Here comes 2Foxy with that SMG, going to trade that one out, and it looks like that nest is going to reset. But finally, London Conspiracy managed to get control of 1 stronghold, but it is still FAB E who are on the scoreboard.
You know, it seemed like FAB E had a rough start at the early part of this match. They weren't able to kind of get the engine going, but now that the game has been underway for just a bit, they're going to get another trip cap, but it seems like they have got their flow down. They are feeling good. Their teamwork is just impeccable right now. 2 down for London Conspiracy. The pressure that FAB E is putting on London Conspiracy, they are not able to answer back. Finally, they're able to take down Jimbo. Let's see if they can maybe swing things around.
Well, that's going to be very, very difficult because 2Foxy has once again found himself a railgun, and the scatter shot is in the hands of FAB E as well. Camo is going to be popping pretty soon as well, so they are in perfect position. As well as having the triple cap, they have complete control of the map, and they have control of the power weapons. Player does manage to take down 2Foxy, so that's going to be 2 or 3 kills on the board here for London Conspiracy, and I think one of those players may have momentarily stolen away with that camouflage, but I don't know if he actually managed to survive. So we're stay on board with Respectful here. This man has had all sorts of numbers going his way at the moment, but one thing I want to hear as FAB E are dominating this game, I want to jump into a listening with FAB E. Oh!
Nice shot, Brad. Good shit.
I'm blocking combat.
Okay, right side.
They're gonna spawn now.
Jim, you're going way too early, mate. Just wait.
Alright, my bad. Anyways, it's two done. Alright, one's real street, one's real one.
Nice shot.
Watch my body. One's going this. Two is still in BR.
They're live. They're live, Jim.
You're gonna push nest, boys.
I'm here.
One in nest. One in nest. He's inside nest.
I got him, Jim.
I got a nice. One in nest still.
Nest our shields. Nest our shields.
Perry's pushing it. Perry's pushing it. Nice three. Good shit.
Watch what you do, boys.
Keep it calm. Keep it
Dead, I'm alive.
He's in it. Hot shields.
Dead is dead. On me, boys. Hop it.
He's coming bomb, Jim. He's coming bomb.
Let's go.
You got help.
I died, Reb. Let's go to my X.
Nice job, Perry. Good shit.
Let's fly.
Those are flying at basement. Those are pushing basement.
One shot.
Flying basement.
I died.
Yeah, we won.
Nice, good shit.
Good shit, boys.
And just as we left that listening, it is going to be FAB taking the game, and an overkill from Respectful as well. Brandon Stone's lining up. The fist bumps are coming in. Game 1 goes to FAB. They lock up. Strongholds on the rig. What a performance from them, Strongside.
Complete domination through the latter part of that match, outslaying the guys on London Conspiracy 49-33. They were getting outslayed in the early part of that match, but unbelievable turnaround for this squad. And you can just tell once these guys get going, they are a freight train, and you do not want to be in front of them.
Well, let's have a quick look at the kills. As we saw, Respectful actually managed to pick up an overkill, and as well as that, 17 and 9 from that man. On the other side, not too bad of stats, really. Lunny not having the greatest of games, but it was just the slaying power from FAB. They were dominant on that, and they really, as you said, halfway through that game, their rotations, halfway through that game, they were nailing it.
Yeah, and then on top of that, the power weapon kills, 11 power weapon kills from the guys on FAB E, and only 2 power weapon kills from the guys on London Conspiracy. So definitely not really getting too much control of the railgun, not getting control of that scatter shot, and those are 2 big weapons that you need to have if you want to give your team just that little bit of an advantage. I mean, we saw 2 Foxy picking up double kills, picking up single kills left and right with the railgun, really using it to its advantage, not missing any shots with that, and then putting himself at top tower, maneuvering around the map where he needed to. There was one point I saw him just run from top camo. He was running to top tower, all the way down to the basement, over to the nest, just constantly rotating quickly around the map. Every time a player would spawn up on the other team, they were already getting pinged.
And one thing that one player you have to get credit to that I think Wonderboy pointed out on the desk is this man on your screen right now, the shot caller for FAB E. He is the man. It's too Foxy who essentially controls everything that FAB E do. He controls where they're pushing, where he wants his teammates to push, what he is looking at. And that is something that is almost an intangible for a team that has such strong slayers. To have that leadership is so, so vital.
Yeah, and when you look at this roster, all 4 players, all-around guys. These guys, you can give each and every one of them the sniper, the railgun, the rocket, whatever it may be. They are going to know what to do in that situation. And talking about this squad, they have not dropped a single game in quite some time. They didn't drop a single game at Fall Finals. They haven't dropped a game yet at this tournament. They could potentially go back-to-back tournaments without dropping a single game.
Well, let's look at the man on the right-hand side of your screen now. One of our good friends, Richard Sims, actually managed to catch up with Brandon Stone's Respectful, so let's have a quick look at that right now.
Alright guys, I'm here with Mr. Brandon Stones, aka Respectful of FAB. Dude, we're very good friends. How's things? How's it going so far?
Very good. The event, I mean, we're at Wembley, biggest stadium in all, well, I don't know if it's the biggest, but it's absolutely amazing venue basically. I'm really enjoying it.
So let's talk about FAB then. Obviously you guys are back-to-back Pro League winners so far. You're now coming into this event. You personally, and those, not the best of 2016 World Finals. You've obviously still, at this point, got to make it there.
Yeah.
Are there any teams for you who are kind of standing in the way, or is it just business as usual?
Well, we're thinking business as usual, but there is maybe one team that's quite good, that's London Conspiracy. They're like quite a good team, but I still think we'll take it and they'll get second.
Obviously, you've got to beat the Epsilon. The bar was set by Epsilon, top 8.
Yeah.
Personal expectations for yourself. Obviously, you've been there, you've tested the waters. Liquid give you a bit of a spanking before, so you know what it's like. Obviously, I'm assuming you guys have been watching the Americans and learning a little bit more. expectations, how far do you think you can go?
Well, we think that there's obviously 3 main teams that we're looking out for. That's obviously your Optic, your Liquid, and your Envy. And I think outside of that, anything could happen. So we're wanting to go for maybe even like a 4th to 6th finish. But obviously, we'd obviously want to win. But we're thinking 4th to 6th if we're all like playing our best.
Right, dude. Best of luck for the rest of the weekend, guys. Enjoy the show.
Awesome, awesome stuff. Thank you very much, Richard Sims, for that. And that is the man who was giving some shout-outs to London Conspiracy, the squad that he's just managed to take down there. So respectful by name, respectful by nature, and he's definitely a player who's made his mark in Halo 5.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people tend to forget as well, Moz and Respectful were on Dignitas last year at the EMEA regional qualifiers, and they did not qualify for the Halo World Championship 2016 finals, excuse me there. So both of these players definitely turning things around this year and looking like they're going to have a very good chance at making it to the finals this year. So we are going to be kicking things off. Slayer on Plaza. We've got the sniper, and we're going to see if Respectful can get this bad boy in his hands and do some work.
Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. People in the stream at home, make sure you are tweeting out the stream. Use that hashtag HaloWC to let us know how you think FAB are going to get on in this tournament and beyond potentially as well. Starting off with Respectful here, trying to land some grenades. It looks like early on, no particular kills are going to be traded out. It's Septic who's going to be picking up the first one. Kills are traded out, and it's actually Jimbo who has managed to get away with not only the overshield, but he's found himself a sniper rifle as well.
Just trying to stay alive here with that sniper and doesn't want to play too aggressive, just wants to get in a nice position, get behind his team so he can get any pickoffs with this sniper, and he does that exactly. I like how he was able to get back behind a teammate. He's got a teammate by the cinema stairs, so he's got players around him protecting him. Now, all he has to do is wait for the other team to come to him.
So Jimbo, the game is going to slow down. He's going to have to just look for picks at the moment. Does spot Septic popping up momentarily. We're going to hop into observer mode so that everyone at home can see where these London Conspiracy players are. Moz manages to take down Septic with 1 grenade there, so a 2-kill lead here for the guys on FAB. Jimbo going to be pushed here aggressively with a storm rifle by Batchford, but fantastic team shot, keeping Jimbo alive coming in from FAB. Batchford going to be picked off. That was 2 kills. Not traded out by London Conspiracy, so that lead is growing here for FAB.
This is a great rotation from the FAB guys. You definitely want to have the sniper by Cinema or by Cafe. So they were stuck by the loop, but they made a great push and they gained some control. And it looks like they're kind of just playing back and forth here from the loop and by the Cinema. So Jimbo, as long as he stays here, he's got the sight lines, he's got the height advantage here that we're about to see him get the ground pound, trying to stay alive.
Oh!
He's going to get some help from Septic, and that sniper is going to go down.
Well, the ground pound king has been momentarily dethroned there by Lunny. Sniper rifle goes into the hands of 2Foxy. He manages to somehow stay alive. Jimbo going to clean that kill up on Septic. Ramirez did actually manage to take down 2Foxy there. That overshield is going to be popping very, very soon. So we're on board with Lunny. He looks like he's trying to set up, make sure he has a line of sight on this overshield. Respectful, Moz, and Jimbo all pick up kills though. So it's going to be up to Lunny to try and defend this overshield. But look at the melt come in from FAB. They take down Lunny 17-8 here side. FAB are running away with this one.
He's got 2Foxy with overshield and sniper. Takes down Septic. There are a lot of players here. Could potentially pick up another. He does find another player, shoots the barrel. We've got a barrel kill, the first one confirmed at this event. Taking down Ramirez. Going for Ramirez again. He takes down him once more. Still a lot of sniper ammo. Charging into the window. Gets the beat down. Gets some team help there by Moz to finish off Septic. We are at 22-9. FAB E looking very, very dominant here. Still has some sniper ammo left as well.
Unbelievable plays coming in from FAB eSports at the moment. Ramirez manages to claw 1 kill back. But if you're on London Conspiracy right now, Mike, you've been in these situations before. Very difficult to do anything if 2Foxy's hitting shots, but how do you try and claw your way back into this match?
Yeah, I mean, you got to get some control of power weapons. What a push there by Ramirez. I thought that was going to turn out a little bit differently for him, so he was able to pick up that kill. Let's actually jump over to Ramirez as well. I believe that sniper did go into the hands of Septic, though, so now over to him. They are going to need to claw themselves back into this. Just keep control of Cinema, keep control of Cafe, and don't force anything here, because if you're FAB, you can just kind of let the other team come to you right now. There's no need, and look at this. look at this charge over on the other side. Lunny kind of forced his way in. Mose picks up the kill. Ramirez falls as well. They are holding the power positions. What a snipe by Septic, though. Unfortunately, that's not going to be enough, but you've got the guys here on London Conspiracy pushing up into the yard, pushing over to the loop. They don't really need to be doing that. They have control of the sniper. Hang back, take it slow, wait for the next overshield. OS is coming up in about 10 seconds now as well, so if they can get control of that, maybe they can start bringing themselves back in this.
Jimbo looks like he is setting up for that overshield as well, but look at that. Does pick up 1 kill, but it is London Conspiracy. Oh, I said we're going to pick up the overshield, but Respectful peels the visor off of Lunny just as he picks that one up. So that is going to be a burned overshield, and that is heartbreaking for London Conspiracy. They needed that overshield to have any semblance of trying to get back into this game, and now with Respectful with a power weapon in his hands, there's one player on FAB who knows how to use these. It's this man here.
And look where he's taking that sniper rifle. He's taking it over towards the cinema. Batchford picks up a clutch kill there, although Respectful was taking it to the right place. Jimbo hits the no-scope. Let's move over to Jimbo. There's still 3 shots left in the sniper, but they're still holding this in good position. He just needs his teammates to push up. He's doing a great job just staying alive, and look at this. Check out that kill feed. FAB is just taking kill after kill as those players on London Conspiracy are trying to take down Jimbo.
And something I need to point out, how many times in the kill feed when it's been a 4v4 situation have London Conspiracy been that first death? They've left themselves in 3v4 situations too many times, either trying to force something or simply being outplayed by FAB and being collapsed on without essentially being able to respond. Septic trying to do what he can right now, but they are down by 10. However, get an overshield, get a sniper rifle, you do still have a chance to come back in this Slayer game, but they really are going to have to step up what I'm seeing from them at the moment.
Look how passive FAB is playing right now. They don't have control of the cinema. They're taking it slow. They don't need to push. They have the lead, but now we're seeing London Conspiracy, instead of just charge in and be aggressive and go in solo style, they are playing it smart. Wait for the overshield, wait for that sniper, and use that against these guys that are just sitting back. Unfortunately, you see Ramirez fall. That's them falling once again, being that first death. As you said earlier on set, now you're going to see Septic get taken down to 1 shot. He's going to get charged, ground pound coming in, but Septic doing a great job at staying alive. That overshield is going to be up, though, in about 5 seconds, so he's got to get in better position. Sniper goes into the hands on Mose on FAB E as well, so it looked like London Conspiracy had control, and they all but lost it within seconds.
So impressive. We saw FAB E. Septic does manage to pick up 1 there. Lunny picks up 2. That could be 4 dead here for the guys on FAB E. Now, this is your chance, London Conspiracy. You need to make this count. Do not give away that first death. Make sure that you are the first team to pick up a kill here. Do not make it hard. And look at this. Ramirez has managed to steal away with a sniper as well. So this is a chance for London Conspiracy to get back into the game. 5 minutes 10 left on the clock, and they have a 7-kill deficit to make up.
This game is going to slow down, and that's what we're seeing. FAB E does not want to push. London Conspiracy wants to hang back and now make FAB E make the mistake. Ramirez is in a great spot, though. He doesn't really need to push. He sees nades coming in over from top cinema, so he can kind of hang back knowing players are over here. 3 players on his screen, though. This is where you got to push if you're on London Conspiracy from that other side of the map. And you've got Ramirez trying to rotate around the map. Good play from him, but he's got to get into some sight lines, and that's exactly what he does. He's getting charged. He will get beaten down, and that sniper's going to go into the hands of 2Foxy as 2Foxy scurries away back to the corner by the loop.
And once again, it's FAB picking up a 2-for-1 trade there. Yes, it was a fantastic shot from Ramirez to take down 1 player, but he only managed to take down 1 player before he dropped that sniper rifle off. It has fallen into the hands of 2Foxy, trying to line up some no-scopes now. Mose comes in and finishes that one off, and they are just 7 kills away from closing this out, but it is just a 6-kill game now, Mike. Things are getting a little bit tired towards the end of this one.
Yeah, if you're London Conspiracy, you gotta win this map. You do not want to go down 2-0 against these guys and have to play the entire series for the reverse sweep. Winning this game will definitely keep them mentally in this game. Mose is gonna fall. That's gonna be a big kill. Only down by 5 now. They have to be very meticulous as they move forward, though. They can't give up any easy deaths like that. Septic falls at bottom middle by himself. Lunny falls it well, but we've got Ramirez with the sniper, so let's jump over to him.
Ramirez has got the sniper rifle, and the overshield has popped as well. I'm not sure if anyone is in position to try and challenge that one, and it is actually Mose from from FAB, who has managed to get control of that overshield. Lunny takes him out, but here comes Mose, and it's going to be problems for Ramirez here. 2 players on his radar, desperately trying to stay alive. Batchford helps him out. He does hit the no-scope here. Can he take down this player? He can indeed. So FAB do not win the game quite yet. He's going to be taken down. Just one more kill now for FAB to close out this game. Septic's going to be caught with his trousers down bottom mid. He's going to be taken down by Jimbo. FAB close out game number 2, 50-43.
Great plays from the guys on FAB because they were just kind of playing the bait and switch game with these guys. We saw 2Foxy at the end of the match miss a few sniper shots. It didn't matter. Mose was right there to help him out to finish a kill. They were just playing that easy bait and switch game, and sometimes it just comes down to those simple, easy plays to really take your team over the hump and just become a great team. We're seeing this from FAB. On the other side, London Conspiracy, they were keeping up, but we did see them kind of fall short when going for the overshield, when kind of keeping control of that sniper in the right spot. Maybe they're just, the nerves may be getting to them a little bit. You're going up against the #1 EU team. They haven't lost a game in quite some time, but let's take a look at the stats here. You're gonna see 17 kills from Mose, only 12 deaths, a lot of assists coming from the guys on FAB, showing that they've got a bit more teamwork. Shots are coming in. Let's take a look at the damage dealt, though. I wanna see how much damage output. Mose with the most damage output, but over on the other side, you've got Batchford. He may not have had the most kills, but he has a lot of damage output. Just pinging the other team, getting them a little bit weak, that helps immensely. You keep those players from pushing out. You keep them from playing so aggressive. So definitely Batchford putting in a lot of shots. Only 9 kills, 9 assists, and 10 deaths. Actually, that's not too bad if you ask me. Take a look at Septic stats, 11 and 15. Once you're going over 12 deaths, you're kind of taking your teammates' deaths from there. You never want to go over 12. You got to slow things down once you start to get about to 10 deaths, because who knows what could happen from there.
So FAB are 2-0 up in the series at the moment. Is this going to be another 3-0 on the main stage? I certainly hope not. London Conspiracy putting up much more of a fight in that game. But I think it goes back to something that I mentioned sort of halfway through that game. The amount of times that we saw London Conspiracy be that first pick and go down into a 3v4 situation. And I know watching Jimbo streams a little bit and listening to some of the FAB guys, it's really something that they have tried to work on. It was actually in the HCS listening that you did. Jimbo mentioned, you know, one of their weaknesses is being that first death or not being able to capitalize on a first death. And you can see from that game in particular, it's something that they definitely have worked out.
Yeah, they definitely had that down. We saw multiple times. I believe it was Ramirez and then Lunny and then just a player on London Conspiracy getting caught around bottom middle a lot of times. And that's the last place you want to get caught. Once you go down at bottom mid, easy 3v4. You've got nobody really in position to help you out. And sometimes you'll even pull people from your own team towards bottom middle to help you, and you don't want to be around that low part of the map. You want to try and stay up and have that height advantage.
One thing to point out from that last game as well is the amount of power-up control that the guys on FAB, they had for the overshield in comparison to London Conspiracy's 1. So shout out to the man standing behind that FAB E lineup. That is, of course, Xavi. He's been keeping track of all of those times. But we're moving into map number 3 now. FAB, as we say, if you are just joining us, they're 2-0 up. They are just 1 game away now as we see the series layout on your screen coming up right now as well. FAB managed to take game number 1, 100-30 on the Rig Strongholds. We've just seen game number 2, 50-43. We're moving into Coliseum Capture the Flag now, Mike. Bit of a change of pace here. What are you expecting to see?
We saw these guys play Cali CTF earlier in the tournament, and it was a quite quick match. I mean, we saw them play True CTF as well. Very fast match. So I think it could be very similar, unless we're going to see London Conspiracy turn things around. They've got to put those first 2 games in the past. They've got to leave it behind. Going into game 3, anything is possible if you're London Conspiracy. You can always bring it back with a reverse sweep. Let's kick things off with Jimbo, though. Let's see what he's going to be doing off the rip here. Headed straight for rockets. Nades are coming in, getting taken down to 1 shot, but no problem there. He is going to keep those nades coming. Now he is able to get those rockets back to his side.
He is momentarily taken down, though, by Lunny. Those rockets are going to be down. Lunny actually picked up a double kill in the kill feed here, so let's go on board with Septic here. He's trying to get control of top cap, but he gets taken down by 2Foxy. He's managed to find a sniper rifle. Batchford has managed to scoop up those rockets, though, for London Conspiracy, so it's going to be 1 power weapon each, but 2Foxy takes down Batchford there with a sniper, and it looks like that flag is actually away from both of the bases at the moment.
Actually, you're going to see Septic running bring that flag into the base. We'll see if a player can potentially get that return. To Foxy definitely has his eyes on that. You've got Septic going in, and he does cap flag number 1. London Conspiracy is still hanging on right now. They are not letting up.
Well, it's Lunny going to come off the respawn here. We see 2Foxy still camping with that sniper on the Royal 2 spot, trying to pick off some of these respawners. Lunny fearlessly challenging that player in the window, but this is what you need if you were on London Conspiracy right now. They have managed to take advantage of a situation in the game and get themselves a lead, but right now all of the pressure seems to be coming in from FAB.
Yeah, and we're going to see the guys from FAB running the flag right now. That's going to be Moze across the map. He has already got this back to his oven, all the way back in. No players here to contest to tie the game up 1-1. So a great counter to that cap we saw from Septic. You saw a perfect execution. 2Foxy had the sniper by the cave. You had Moze running the flag out the front window. You had another teammate sitting inside the base, forcing those spawns over by the elbow at the furthest point to try and stop that flag.
And if you go on board with Moze, he's picking up triple kills right now. He's looking for another one. He's creating openings for his team. Tied at 1-1. Look at this. One of his teammates there immediately pushing in, trying to capitalize on that situation, but Septic is going to shut down Jimbo there, so it's up to Moze just to buy time here for his team. Allow them to push up to him. It's going to be Bashford who goes in aggressively and manages to take him down with that assault rifle. 2Foxy trading out a kill in the kill feed as well. Jimbo now trying to help out his squad here. Picks up 1 kill on the player above him. That's going to be 2 kills now for Jimbo, and I think 2Foxy managed to steal away with those rockets as well.
Yep, let's jump over to 2Foxy as he is making his descent into the base of London Conspiracy. Heading straight in as Jimbo is taken down. He does pick up the rocket kill. He has 1 more just for safety, but I like how he's not making this push into the base. He realizes that he does have a teammate down. He has 2 teammates down, and over on the other side, we do have a flag that is pulled, but 2Foxy playing this down to the T. Unfortunately, he is going to get hit by that splinter, though.
But if you go over to Batchford, Batchford is actually managing to scoot back with that flag from the FAB base. The flag is pulled by FAB to try and get a situation where they might have a standoff. But look at this Batchford with a sneaky play, managing to get that flag all the way back to his base. Now we are going to have a flag standoff. I believe Jimbo is on the other side, as you can see here. So it's going to be all about who can pick up this rotation of kills and look to get that return.
We've also got 2Foxy with the sniper, taking it slow. He's going to take down Lunny. That's 2 down for London Conspiracy, and they know that. You see him making a push into the base, picks up the body shot, gets the flag player down to 1 shot. You're going to see Respectful right there, not able to finish off these kills, though, and instead of pushing in, he is going to take his time and wait for Moze to help him out. Moze is right there. Now they can tag team their way into the base. You've got 2Foxy behind them as well, and even Jimbo has pushed up to the middle part of the map, up at top bridge to help them out. That's 3 down for the guys of London Conspiracy. But look, the 4th player has stuck behind him. That's going to be Septic, trying to get this flag return.
Oh my word!
He takes down Jimbo, but he's not able to get the return, and it's ticking down. Take a look at it. That's going to be, I believe, 2Foxy gets the flag touch and the cap to go up 2-1.
And look at this. They're looking to immediately run another flag. Respectful picks up a kill. Moze picks up a kill. Jimbo picks up a kill. That's going to be all dead for London Conspiracy here. The flag is moving across the map. It is Moze with it in his hands. This could be the final flag. It is going to be the final flag. FAB close out the series 3-0. And boy, do they let them know.
What a match from these guys. Still not dropping a game. These guys are on a mission. They are out to prove a point. They want to compete in North America. They want another shot facing these teams out there so they can prove that they are one of the best European Halo teams of our time.
Let's have a look at the statistics from that game. Unbelievable stuff. Septic was so close to getting that flag return. It would have been a huge play, but FAB took advantage. And there's one man statistic-wise I am looking at right there. 2Foxy, 15-3. Triple kills, flag capped, sniper shots. He was doing it all. And on the other side, you have to look at Ramirez. 3-0-10. Very, very difficult, but a fantastic performance here from FAB. An overkill actually came in that from Jimbo as well. We managed to miss that one. Sorry, Jim, but we're going to throw it back to Alex and the guys on the deck.